Hi, I'm Larry. Welcome to the music class number 12. Now, the last time you and I were together, we were talking a lot about how we were putting the music together. We had the staff, we had the clef sign, the time signature, we had notes, sounds and silences. We had all of that together. And then we were counting our way through it. Well, counting is a very important part. If everybody's counting, everybody in an ensemble or something is counting, they're going to be together and they're going to do better than that. So what I'm going to show you now is all of the ideas and little tricks about counting your notes and the rhythms and things like that in a piece of music. So I've already taken the liberty of drawing up just the measures now. I don't have staffs here, but I'm just drawing up all of the measures. Now, we're going to talk our way through the counting. And the first example we're going to use is in 4/4 time. Now remember, I could use the value of 4 quarter notes in each measure. Well, remember that the whole note equals 4 quarter notes. That's why it's called a quarter note, because it's 1/4 of a whole note. What you see in this example is a whole note, a half note, 2 quarter notes. These are the 16th notes. Remember, they're 1/16 of a whole note. These are eighth notes, 1/8 of a whole note, more 16th notes, and then I finish it off with a quarter note. Now, every measure begins with beat number 1. So let's get started. When I'm going to sing or play a whole note on an instrument or anything else like that, that's all 4 beats together, so I will count it like this. 1-2-3-4. The dashes mean that it's all held together. So it would be ta, 4 beats. Next measure, 2 beats, because this is half of that. Half of a whole note. Well, if a whole note is worth 4 beats in 4/4 time, then a half note's worth 2. So that would be 1-2. This is number 3. This is number 4. This measure, well, I've got 4 notes in 1 beat. Well, I came up with it. Well, actually, I didn't come up with it, but a lot of people use this syllable thing that we will use, 1 E and A. So this is going to be beat number 1 right here, E, and I use a plus sign for and, like 2 and 2, A. Okay, notice the first 16th note is on the beat, the second 16th note is on the second fourth of the beat, the third 16th note is on the second half of the beat, and the is on the last fourth of the beat. That is going to help us here on the 2/8 notes. This is beat number 2, and this is and, because this is the first half of the beat, second half of the beat. This is on beat number 3, E and I got mine. This is the last note in that measure. This is beat number 4. So it would sound together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. That's in 4/4 time. Let's go on to 3/4 time. Everything still stays the same, except for we can only use 3 beats per measure, or the value of 3 quarter notes. So let's start right here. This one is similar to that one. So this will be beat 1-2, beat number 3. I can't go any further because I'm only allowed 3 beats. This is similar to that one. 1 E and A, 2 and 3. This one's going to be real easy. Beat 1, 2, 3. Now, dotted half note. Remember, when you add a dot after a note, it increases the length of that note by half its value. Well, we know that the value of a half note equals 2 quarter notes. So if I put a dot after that, I've got to add another quarter note, because 1 quarter note's half of those 2. So now this is going to become 1-2-3. This will sound like this. Ta, 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 ta. Oops, I'm going to do that again. 1, 2, 3. 1 E and a 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4 time. 2, 4 time. 2, 4 time, you could kind of consider it just half of the 4, 4 time. And I'm just going to go through it. 1, 2, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 1 and 2. That's how that would fit. Now, you might think, wow, this is an awful lot, but musicians and you are probably, hopefully, should be memorizing everything we've done. That's what a musician will do. We memorize all these things. We have little shortcuts, we have little tricks on how we can figure out how many notes per measure, how many beats there are per measure, the value of notes. And it's kind of like simple math. Whole, half, quarter, eighth, 16th. This is just the beginning, and these are some of the easier things in the easier time signatures that we can use to help count. When I'm going to in the next video, we're going to go to a little bit more complicated time signatures, and you're going to see that I'm still going to use the individual beats like here, 1, 2, 3, the 1 E and a, the E and a, the 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. I'm going to use all of those, and I'm going to continue using those even in different time signatures. Okay. Remember, it's very important. See you next time.